Here's how you're gonna know how to make $0 to $10,000 per month in your first month of running a lawn business. And in this video, I really want to share with you guys just the simple basics. I don't want to go in too depth. So if you want more in depth, just let me know down in the comments if you have any questions. But in this video, I want to share with you how I even went from $0 to $17,000 in my first month back in the business after restarting from leaving 2 years to go into real estate. I went back into the business, made $17,000 my first month, very first month. And I just want to teach you how you can make $10,000 in your first month. And the easiest way to do this is simple math. And I know you can probably do math on your own, but just to set this off, we are going to look at the numbers. So you're going to have to find 50 customers that pays you $200 a month. That gets you $10,000 a month. Or you can get 25 customers that pay you $400 a month on average throughout the year. Now, you're probably thinking, well, I already knew how to do that. I can do math, Isaac. I'm not stupid. Well, of course you do. But, let's just get us started off here, because you need to know your targets if you're running a business. If you don't know where you're going, if you don't know actually how to achieve that, you got to start with the simple basics. And quite honestly, a lot of business is simple and basic. So don't get too nervous and try to have some procrastination and shy away from it, because you just need to get you just need to hit the ground running, and just get that ball rolling. And so the easiest way I want to do this, I think you could get the 50 customers. Starting out at 50 customers sounds like a lot. I really think you should focus on the first 25. The first 25 really can get you that 10,000. I did the same way, and made the 10,000 with the 25. And the reason why you only need the 25 for $400 a month is because on average, I actually mow a lawn at $75 per cut. And so that gives me $300 a month, but we're going to average it down to like a minimum of $50. So you only have to get, the minimum price for 25 different customers. And then on top of that, the way you're going to find these other sources of money, I'll tell you guys later in the video, but you really just need $200 additional on top of your recurring cut every week. That's very simple. And that's going to be your main service. That's going to be your main product before your upsells of $200 a month. And so I just want to share that this video is not for everybody. This video really isn't for you if you're not willing to just get out there and hustle and put in the work. It's not going to just be you sit back and get these customers. You actually have to put in the work, especially if you're newer and starting out. I want to try to keep it expanded, because I know people might be at different levels. Maybe you've never even made any money in your life, and I'm going to tell you, you probably should just go find a way to get a job and make some money first, and then start this on the side. So that way you have a little bit of capital to invest into your business, and there's a little bit of a way around this if you're willing to be creative. And if you already have a business, or if you already had a business before, or if you already had a job, you're maybe a little bit older, you're probably gonna hit the ground running way faster than somebody just starting out. So if you're just starting out and you get frustrated when you see people winning way faster than you, well, listen, we all have different skill sets, we all have different experiences, and you will get there at some point. You just need to put in the work. And this strategy is really simple. It's not like anything crazy. So I'm trying to teach you, if you have very little resources, but you got to have something. If you have absolutely nothing, like you can't even get access to a push mower, you don't have your driver's license, you don't have a truck or access to buy a truck. You could just start with a truck. I've done it before. I put mowers right in the bed of my truck. I started out with a push mower when I was like 13, 14, or even younger. I mowed a property for 4 hours, push mowing, made $35. So it's not like something crazy you have to do getting started. Now, I started out in the absolute lowest field. I made $10 an hour, and then grew it to now I'm making $10,000 a month, more of charging $100 per hour. So there's always levels to the game. If you're really young, maybe you just go for the low point and you're really not shooting for this 10K. But if you're at that point, I can't really help you because you don't have the resources to get to 10,000. So this video, I really want to assume that you do have that driver's license. I want to assume that you maybe have some extra resources, maybe some family members that you can borrow equipment from, or you already have some equipment, or you have some capital to go and purchase some equipment. Maybe you actually have credit already, so you can go finance equipment, which is a great way to do it because they actually offer 0% financing. Now, if you're gonna go finance equipment, don't put yourself in the hole and buy like $20,000 worth of equipment. Buy like between $6,000 and $10,000, and make sure you're gonna actually make money, and have a way to back it up. Usually, this is only gonna cost you $200 a month, so at least have $3,000 to cover it for the entire year. I really don't think you need it. If you're hustling, then you'll have it paid off. So I mean, really how it works is, you're gonna structure each lawn. I do $50 minimums. You can start out lower. I think you can do easily an average of $50 a cut. You wanna hit a professional cutting rate, or, labor rate of $100 an hour. So anything you do between mowing, extra upsell services, you want to hit $100 an hour. This is going to make sure you maximize your time and you can actually get what you're worth. If you're newer and beginning, maybe your hourly rate is going to go a little bit lower just because you're just starting out. And I think also the best way to start out is just go out there and do services for free. So that's where we're going to get into customer acquisition. And you can spend a little bit of money, you can spend a lot of money, you can spend no money. If we're gonna start at the no money, and that's what I just said, is you're literally just gonna go out and offer free services. You're gonna say, hey, I'm gonna cut your yard for free, or ask them, hey, would you be willing to let me cut your yard for free? And then afterwards say, you can give them your price. Just try to get that trial in, or maybe it can even be with the first month. You can go crazy with this. Try to get your first customers, just so you can get little testimonies, get those reviews, and then get people talking about you, get your name out there. Sometimes in the beginning, it can be super hard. If nobody knows you, you're just, you don't even know how to mow a lawn. Just do it for free so you can actually get the experience so that you feel comfortable in selling the service. And this is really more about getting your nerves out of the way, because I know in the beginning, it can be really scary. I used to knock doors when I just started out. I was still super nervous, and actually I knocked, hundreds of doors. I knocked multiple neighborhoods and got 0 customers from it. But then we got 1 customer. I went up, knocked on this door. This kind lady came out. She's like, yeah, absolutely. Well, I already have a lawn service. So, this is me. I was like, dang, we're probably not going to get this one. She already has a lawn service. And then she's like, but I do have some extra work that I would like to get done. Out front, there's like this little garden bed. Could you guys just weed that? And I'm like, oh, sure. Let me just do it right now. And she's like, oh, how much? I'm like, just give me $5. My buddy and I will just go weed it real quick for you. And then that's literally how we got not our first customer, but a really good customer off of just door knocking. I think it was our first customer off of door knocking. And then it just gave me proof that door knocking can work. And the way we were able to, attract this customer was we went out and just did the work right away. So speed isn't very important in this business and in any business. If you take way too long to do things, you will never make money. And I charged her $5, which, I could have just done it for free too. I think also the $5 got her a little bit comfortable with working with us. It's just like, when you go buy something, it's easier to go and pay that person again. You already worked with that relationship before, so this is what really helped in that. And then we ended up just doing some projects where we ended up doing some cleanups, which made us a little bit of money. And then the next season, because we actually knocked the door around the fall time, so we did a fall cleanup, and the next season she decided to switch over to us, and we got her on our weekly lawn maintenance package, and we did spring and fall cleanups, a little bit of extra garden work as well. So that one was a really good success. So it can happen. And this is a time where I was also super nervous. Like I didn't know all of business. I still don't know a lot of business. I wasn't super experienced. I was just getting started out. So I would really just go out there, ask, your friends and family first. That's the easiest one to do because you know them, you've talked to them, and say, hey, like, I'm just trying to start this lawn business. You mind if I just cut your lawn for like $20? You can be that $20 guy in the beginning if you really don't have any resources. And then go out and knock every single door you can. Try to knock 100 doors a day. And then to really add on to this, if you have a little bit of money, you can spend a couple $100, go get door hangers. I created door hangers. I should have had them on me. I don't. It has my business information, actually a QR code, and at the bottom there's a business card tear off. So, if they didn't want to keep the door hanger, they could keep that little business card if they keep them on their, refrigerator or wherever people keep them nowadays, or if they do, and they can have your contact info. And the best way to think about this as well is like, you're not going to get every single door to let you mow their lawn, but it's going to get your name out there. It's going to get you comfortable talking with people. It's going to get you comfortable with who you are, and make you legit. And that's more important. It's really more about you making your first 10K than it is about growing a big business. It's about you hustling and feeling comfortable doing it. And I think just by getting your cards out there, getting your name out there, actually spreads the word. Eventually, maybe not this year, but next year, that same person you door knocked, they're like, hey, I have this friend that's looking for a lawn service, and I remember you knocked on my door, so I had your card still. I'll give you a call. It's as simple as that. Sometimes it's just building these nurtured leads that people just hear your name or they saw you and they're like, okay, and now they know who you are and they can give you a call or refer you to anybody else. So that's more importantly how you should think about it. You should never feel discouraged if you go out and door knock and you don't get any results the first day. You're not going to get results the first day usually. If you do, then it gets super exciting, and it probably makes the rest of the process go super easy because you got to win. But that's just the cheap way. You can also hand out flyers or hang up flyers anywhere if you got local, maybe hardware stores or cafes or just local good restaurants, something like that, where they already have a bulletin board. You can easily just ask them to put it on. Even gas stations have them, and you can put them anywhere. And you could literally just print out a piece of paper and tape it up or tag, just put it right up on the bulletin board. And it's just free ways to just show your company, show that you're a real thing, and people will see that and they will call. And I think even before that, if you want to just jump right into it, I think that's what you should do. But if you want to procrastinate a little bit, you're a little nervous still, get your Google My Business profile set up. So I'm not going to tell you get your how to get the perfect name, perfect logo. None of that matters. You could literally just put your name, lawn maintenance, just to start out, or yard guy. It's like nobody really cares. You just want to show that you mow lawns. And so go on Google, open up a My Business profile. This is going to get your business to be able to be on the search. If you're in a smaller area, this works great because your ranking is so much higher already. But then once you do get those first few customers, and maybe let's say you got a few customers, you said, hey, I'll mow your lawn for free for the first month. I just would like a review at the end. These reviews are going to help you rank. It's also going to build trust so that other people can see that you're a real business. People actually enjoy your services. And these people that give you a higher review, you always want to ask them, hey, do you know anybody else that you could refer me to? I'll give you, a referral fee of like $50 if you can refer customers to me. And that is really just how you can build your foundation without spending a ton of money. And where you can really build off of this is then, posting on Facebook ads or just posting on your Facebook profiles and Instagram profiles anyways, and then boosting those posts. Or you can also do some Google ads. So this puts your website higher ranking and helps people direct to your company versus other people's. And I mean, that's going to be more in the spending money area. You don't really need to do that, especially if you just get out there and hustle and just do it, and then get some referrals, show people that you're doing work, and just spread your name. It's as simple as that. You don't got to make it too hard. People are always questioning what they should do, especially in the beginning. It's like, just go out there, tell people you mow lawns, and that's how you get customers. So now that's a simple way how you get the customer, right? Now we're going to talk more about, like, let's just do a quick overview of your equipment. You just need a truck, right? Don't get too crazy. I don't care what brand you're going to get. Get something that fits your needs, that you can get, that you can creatively buy if you don't have a lot of money. Something you can just get. Just get a truck. Get a 14-foot trailer, a lawnmower. Well, I don't know where you are. Maybe you're just going to get a small push mower. Maybe you can get a small zero turn. You can go get one financed, like I said, for $200 a month. Super cheap. And if you have credit, it's going to be easier to do. Just get name brands, trimmers. Get like a Stihl or Echo. I'm not going to fight on which one's better. At the end of the day, I'm a business guy. They both work. All right. I've used Stihl. I've used Echo. I actually prefer Stihl. It doesn't matter. Everybody uses everything. Get a leaf blower, backpack leaf blower if you're going to do cleanups, or if you have leaves in your area. This really is area dependent. I think you should get a backpack blower because you can do a lot more revenue with it versus just getting a little handheld. If you want a handheld, they're not that expensive either, and it makes it really easy for cleaning up, just on the sidewalks and everything when you're mowing, so you don't have to put the heavy backpack on. And then you got 2 5-gallon gas cans, so that way you can last yourself the whole day. And then you got to get 1 gallon mixed gas can. And then some extra things you can do for like marketing and using your equipment. If you got an enclosed trailer, you can always put marketing there. You can even just get a simple like $40 magnet just to put on your truck. And it's not vinyl. You can easily take it off whenever you don't want it on there. That's an awesome way to do it. I love those because I don't like to put tons of stickers on my trucks. I like to also take it off when I don't want it on there. Let's say if I'm going on a trip, I don't really want to have a magnet or a vinyl on there with all my information. And then you can spend money on professional shirts and sweatshirts. This is an easy way just to also buy clothing for yourself for working. Don't go to Kohl's or wherever you go to get clothes. You can literally just go and design your own clothes, and then you actually have your name and you look more professional. So whatever you want, get some hats, get some good sweatshirts, some shirts that you look professional in, that you can show up to the jobs. People know who you are. I like to wear the orange shirts for the mowing because we're always on the side of the road or working around people, and we want people to see our presence, and it's just more of a safety thing as well. And then it also can boost you a little bit more because people can see you and they're like, oh my gosh, that guy with the bright orange shirt. So it's super simple. Just, you don't have to get those things yet, but it's something that would help boost your brand and keep more professionalism. So the services to offer, you're really just going to offer weekly cutting. And if you want to do bi-weekly, you can. I don't like doing it, but if you want to start out and people have lawns that you only want bi-weekly and you're like, sure, I can do it. I actually started out doing that way. And then leaf cleanups are an easy one to upsell. You're going to upsell in the spring and in the fall, because in the spring you might have some extras that you want to clean up to get the grass all ready. This is also, you can clean out garden beds, and then you can clean out garden beds in the spring and fall. You can mulch also in the spring or in the midsummer, depending on how long your season is. Some people do it a lot of times per year. Mulch is a great one to really upsell. Gutter cleaning, super simple. Some houses are easier than others. Some houses are taller and you can't really get, they have steep roofs. Some houses I've been able to just hop on a roof from the ground, and I went around the house just blowing out the gutters. And that's an easy maintenance job that you don't have to have a lot of extra equipment for. And you don't have to, go through a ton of training. You don't have to have any requirements. It's literally just go out there and work. So that's what the services you really want to offer in the beginning is anything that has low strain, no equipment, anything you can just pick up on the fly and just put your mind and body to it and just get dirty, really. You can do weeding. I hate weeding, but we've made some money off that too. Just getting on hands and knees and picking weeds in the gardens. People hate it, so if you hate it a little bit less and can make some money from it, it's a win. And those are like the basics. So cutting, cleanups, garden cleanouts, mulching, gutter cleaning, weeding, very simple services that you can offer right off the bat. And people are going to always ask for other things. Stay in your wheelhouse. Don't try to venture out and try to invest in too much equipment, and stay with what you know. Don't try to sell services that you don't have any experience with, or just be upfront and honest. Just tell them, hey, I don't have experience with this. I'm probably not going to be able to charge you as much because I don't feel that would be right, which I don't think you should. And then use it as like a little training exercise for you to get better and work from there. Always take pictures. Always take pictures of your products. So every week, just take pictures of your lawns. If you're a lawn guy, you're probably proud of it anyways. Take a picture of it, post it up online, post it on your Google business profile. This will show that you're real, you have more credibility, and then try to get more customers with it. And so it comes really simple, right? You just need to get 25 customers, give you $200 a month, so $50 per cut on their lawn. And then throughout the spring and in the midsummer and fall, you're going to have different projects. You're going to have cleanups, like bigger cleanups. You're going to have garden work. You're going to have mulching. You're going to have gutter cleanouts throughout the summer. And so you just always think about any other service that you can upsell, and always ask your customers what they might need. They might not know you can offer more services. So just let them know, hey, I can, do this, or I can, see those gutters, it looks like they're a little dirty. I can clean those out. It looks like, your lawn might need a little, sprucing up. Do you think we should add some fertilizer to it so that way we can get it growing better again? We want to get some more seed in there as well. There's a lot of weeds in the property. So it's just these simple things that you can just ask and say, hey, I want to make your property nicer, and it helps you in return. And so it's really going to average out, like, you're not going to get every customer to pay you $400 a month every single month. But what you're going to do is get these projects that are $500, $1,000, $2,000, and then $3,000. And these are the ones that are going to kind of average out throughout the season. And so just make it super simple. It's not hard. It's really, you don't have to be super smart to do this. Just get started, get those first 25. It's, makes it sound so much easier, and then just try to maximize those customers as much as possible by providing as much to them, giving them 10 out of 10 service, and giving as much quality as possible where they don't want to shut up about you. That's the most important thing, is you want to build up that first 25 customers to where you're doing such a good job that they literally like can't stop talking about you to their husbands, to their friends, to their, work-wise, whatever it is. They want to give you reviews. They want to just take photos of your own work and show everybody else. People are going to show up to the property and say, wow, your property looks amazing. Who does your lawn? Those are the types of service you want to provide, and you want to always make sure you're very respectful, professional, and give a quality product, so that way people refer you. And that's kind of the name of the game, especially starting out. You don't have a lot of money to spend on marketing, and referrals the best way of showing appreciation. So if you're not getting your referrals, you should probably look at your quality or ask people what you're doing wrong. But yeah, it's super simple. Get 25 customers, $400 a month. If you have any other questions, and if you want more specific details about what to do, just drop them down in the comments, and I'll give you guys another video, or just answer your comments right down below. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.